Guess what, everyone? They didn't fuck it up. Most of the people watching this will probably know that I am a huge Crash Bandicoot fan. And if you didn't know that, well, you do now. Earlier this year at E3, we got told that Crash Bandicoot was getting remastered, specifically Crash 1, 2 and 3. And just yesterday at the PlayStation Experience, we got gameplay, specifically in the style of a gameplay trailer shown in the video. And what do I think of it? I think it looks fucking brilliant. Now, I know not everybody agrees with that statement, but I'll talk about that later. Right now I want to talk about what I personally love about what we've been shown, and the tiny little nitpicks that I don't really like all that much. First of all, can I just say that this looks fantastic. Vicarious Visions have put a lot of effort into making this look really, really good. And it seriously feels like it's the first game being brought into the current generation. Everything looks vibrant and colourful, from the luscious green grass in the jungle to the bright oranges and blues in the machinery levels. All the character models look great as well. I can safely say that they've done a fantastic job of remastering every single level in the game. Apart from the temple levels, they were a bit bland in my opinion. As well as being treated to some visual flair, the entire trilogy will be receiving features from Crash 3 and having them pulled back into Crash 1 and 2. For example, Crash 1 now has a proper pause menu, keeping it in line with Crash 2 and 3. Crash 1 also has a brand new saving functionality. That's right, you can save the game whenever the fuck you want. Rather than having to find a level with Tawna tokens, go through the level, find the Tawna tokens, go to the bonus round and get to the end of the bonus round without getting killed, and then save. Thank you Vicarious for fixing that. And on top of all that, Crash 1 and 2 will be getting their hands on the time relics from Crash Bandicoot 3. An addition that I'm honestly perfectly fine with. Going back to the topic of bonus rounds, it's quite clear to me that the bonus rounds in Crash 1 are being recommissioned to act like the ones from Crash 2 and 3, which includes the Brio bonus rounds, which may I just say are hard as fuck. This means that in order to get the gems and levels, you're also going to have to collect the boxes in the Brio and Tawna bonus rounds, as well as the boxes already in the levels. Now you'd think this wouldn't be too much of a problem, except in the original game, to get a gem you had to get through the entire level, break all the boxes, and not die. And when it comes to the bonus rounds, you only get one attempt. If you die during those, you don't get another chance. You have to restart the level in order to play them again. Right now it's unclear if Vicarious Visions are going to have these function in the same way that they do in the original game. I kinda doubt it because it was very, very punishing if you made a mistake late on in a level. And it would be exceedingly punishing given that you now need these bonus rounds to get the gems. So I assume that you will be able to access them as many times as you want, and you will be able to die as many times as you want in a level, and still get the gem, assuming you don't run out of lives. Vicarious Visions have also said that there will be other brand new features in the remastered trilogy. What they are right now, we don't know. They're keeping them a secret. So I'm kinda hoping that Stormy Ascent, the removed level from Crash 1, will also be in there as an unlockable Easter egg, maybe for beating all 3 games 100%, maybe? Now to get into the stuff that I didn't really like, and to be honest, there's very little of this. It basically boils down to the use of sound effects and tiny little graphical things that I'm not particularly fond of. But, to be honest, that's probably all gonna get fixed, because there's still a few months of the development of the game to go, so I think they'll get fixed. The only other thing I don't really like is Crash looks a little bit floaty to control, but again, that can be tweaked. Now earlier I mentioned that some people wouldn't really agree with me saying that this looks great, and well, a lot of people are saying that Crash himself doesn't look very good, and I have to disagree. Okay, sure, in the close-up shots of him in the trailer he doesn't really look all that animated and yeah, but that's only because you're seeing him in situations that you're not going to see him in the game. There are camera shots for the trailer specifically, and you're never going to see those shots when playing the game. When you look at him in the intro cutscene shown in the trailer as well, he looks fine, so I don't really see what everyone's complaining about. I understand that some parts of the games don't look amazing, but stop bitching, for God's sake. This is the first proper Crash game since Mind Over Mutant. That was years ago, and the fact that we're getting them exactly the way that we used to be is fantastic. Now, I don't know about you, but I am seriously hyped for these remasters. They're basically exactly how I wanted them to be. They look great, they seem to play exactly as they did originally, and overall, it's just fantastic. Thankfully, a great portion of people who have seen these trailers understand where I'm coming from and know what I'm saying, but I hope the rest of you understand that too. I look forward to getting this game when it comes out, and I'll see you guys next time.